We gotta talk about Trump's so-called Liberation Day tariffs, because at 4 p.m. Eastern today, he took to the Rose Garden to say that for decades our country's been looted, pillaged, and raped by both friend and foe alike, with him saying oftentimes friend is actually worse than foe, and then with that announcing reciprocal tariffs, calling it a declaration of economic independence, and among other things claiming this will bring jobs and factories back into our country. He then announced that a 25% tariff on all foreign-made automobiles will go into effect at midnight. Trump also went on to talk about tariffs on certain things like motorcycles with specific countries, but then Trump saying of the reciprocal tariffs that there's actually some math involved, that they're not direct one-to-ones. And with that, he whipped out this big handy-dandy chart. And you can pause it to see what every single one of those are. You know, there was a huge range on display. So for China, he had it at 67%, to our reciprocal tariffs of 34%, the European Union 39%, to our reciprocal 20%, with Trump then going on to announce a minimum baseline tariff of 10%. And then in general regarding his reciprocal tariffs saying, you know, these are not one-to-one, that these are kind reciprocal. And then saying if you want your tariffs to be zero, then make your product here. And this is always saying to the other leaders of countries who might be calling to say, hey, can we get an exemption, that they should drop their tariffs, their barriers, saying that they manipulate their currency. You know, for now, we're gonna have to wait to see what happens. And I mean that on several fronts, because this announcement happened just as we were uploading today's show. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see what is the reaction online, what is the reaction from world leaders, what are the reactions from the markets. And so, you know, in the meantime, from today's show and tomorrow's show, I gotta pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts here? What's your reaction to the news today, and how do you think this is gonna play out? Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this clip from the full Philip DeFranco show. And also, a big thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring our Clips channel. Turn your passion into profit over at squarespace.com/Phil, or use the QR code. Because whether you're launching a business or a lucrative side hustle, your website is your digital business card. It's the only space where you control the story, no algorithms or distractions. And with Squarespace, it's so easy because they got a ton of stunning professional templates with drag and drop editing that makes site design incredibly simple. No coding required. So get started for free at squarespace.com/Phil, or scan the QR code on screen and use code Phil for 10% off when ready to launch. Squarespace.com/Phil.